Guyton and Charles Davis.
All right, Larry, thanks. We are across the Hudson from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Tonight, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the Carolina Panthers and the New York Giants. They come out here in the eye. Newton gives off to Stewart. And some room to work. And he's brought down. Week 9, Stewart 42 yards on 15 carries. You know, as a team, Charles, they only ran for 59, but you know how vaunted that Rams front four is.
It is very difficult to run the ball against them. You talk about first-round picks, big-time talents who pride themselves on not giving up running yardage. Makes it difficult, but having Jonathan Stewart in the lineup is key for Carolina. They can't do much else in their offense unless he does touch the ball in the run game.
There goes Jonathan Stewart. Touchdown, Carolina. Jonathan Stewart, 43 yards. And the Panthers are going to take a first-quarter lead. So they start this game just like they won. Opening drive touchdown, a nice run there to finish it off.
Yeah, that's what we call an explosive run because of the distance. And being able to do that, that puts a little uncertainty in the minds of your opponent.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Now a carry here for Orleans Darkwa. And oh, right away, he lost the football. But I believe the Giants got this back, and they will hold on to the possession.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Offensively, the starters for the New York Giants, and one guy that's definitely hoping to stay on the field more this year, Victor Cruz.
And they would love to have him on the field. Just 6 games played over the last 2 seasons, starting with that horrific knee injury. And then when he came back last year, had a calf injury that sidelined him for most of the season. He's trying to get back in form, and the Giants would love to see that.
So a big roughing the passer penalty, Charles, and of course that's 15 yards.
And everyone knows how protected the quarterbacks are. You've got to make sure that when you launch at a quarterback, that you're hitting him in the right spot and in the right time.
Jennings. Room here to run. Past the 20. And he cuts right sideline and some room to go. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Rashad Jennings, 56 yards. And the Giants have tied it here, and they can take the lead if they hit the PAT. And he's able to put it through. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Carolina coming back on offense. You know, I said earlier about teams starting 2-6 and making the playoffs. It's never happened. Well, teams at 2-5 like Carolina was going on to make the playoffs. That has happened 6 times since 1990.
But even better for them because most of the people like to go to recent history when it concerns, say, losing teams getting to the playoffs. Last year, Kansas City and Houston both started 2-5 and made the playoffs.
They go play action here on first down. Deep drop. Going for the deep ball. Looking for the tight end, Olsen, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Dominique Rodgers-Cromartie. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. Here's Jennings. And he's able to get this inside the 10 now to the 9. Speaking of Jennings, he and Paul Perkins each got 11 carries, neither with much success against Philadelphia, but a little bit of a tandem going on right now in the Giants' backfield.
Typical NFL backfield, division of labor, share the load. But I would suggest that with Paul Perkins, more touches. He's one of those high-volume guys that as the game goes on, he gets better and better. And by the fourth quarter, he tends to break out.
It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
But we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. And the starting crew defensively for Carolina.
It's real easy to talk about Thomas Davis coming back from multiple knee injuries, but he wants his play on the field to be the story.
They come out here in the eye. Offense looks to punch it in here from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. They'll get nothing out of that one, and it's going to lead to a 3rd down. Another shot here from the 2 as they come up on 3rd and goal. The play clock's running down. Manning going to throw.